What is going on, guys? It's your boy BG, and welcome to Common Sense, where common sense isn't so common. But before we dive into the topic of what we're going to be talking about today, I just want to say congratulations to Jay Shetty for being the number one podcast in the world, and shout out to Earn Your Leisure for being the number one podcast on all platforms. What we're going to be talking about today is consistency and progression, yo. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, bruh, it's literally off the 12:30 tip over here. This is like off some 12:30 p.m. type shit, right? And I would just, when Earn Your Leisure was saying earlier, they became like the number one podcast on all platforms. I went straight to hours later after I seen it, and then their advertisement, and listened to their podcast earlier on how to, make money off a podcast. It was featuring, I forgot her name, but let me just fast forward. Like hours later, I just went to their podcast and I scrolled all the way down and just wanted to know how, when they started, what was the consistency of it? Like, how consistent was they? Like, how consistent was their podcast? Was they posting like 2 or 3 times a week? Was it posted once or twice a week? And it was just something that I was really concerned about when I was really trying to start this podcast myself, start the Common Sense podcast. And when I looked at it, they was only posting like 4 times a month. So they was posting every once a week. And then as they podcast continued to grow, then it became like 2 or 3 times a week, 2 to 3 to 4 times a week. Jay Shetty was a little bit different. He was posting about 3 times a week. But what really got me with Earn Your Leisure was the fact that they was posting once a week, and that once a week builded that wall of credibility to the point whereas that once a week became 2 times a week, became 3 times a week, and the consistency of it, how it grown so much to become like a really, really huge and big podcast. It just reminds you that it doesn't matter on the how many times you post, but it's just the consistency and the progression of everything that leads up to that goal. They went from once a week to 3 times a week, and then just have so many special features, so many different entrepreneurs, so many celebrities. It's crazy. It's crazy just the amount of progression that it took them. And it only took them 2 years to really get where they need to be. And it was because of the progression and the consistency. And I know that throughout that route of them making it where they are at now, it probably took hell of a lot. And I'm pretty sure by that time, they was working average 9 to 5 jobs like everyone else, and they still became consistent. Because before, I was trying to debate to myself whether I was going to post 2 times a week, 3 times a week, and then I'm making like numerous amount of videos, well, not videos, but numerous amount of edits to multiple videos. And I was like, damn, so now I have to post this, that, and the third so damn fast. Like, I got to hurry and edit everything. So I pre-record everything and I edit everything at a time. So I won't have to be rushing to edit anything and then trying to drop content in the same token. So it was just that consistency and that dedication is what really led them up to being one of the biggest podcasts there is in the world. And once again, congratulations to Earn Your Leisure, and congratulations to Jay Shetty. And just after me just seeing those things, it really motivated me like shit. That's why I'm making this video off the late night tip, yo. Like, real shit. Off the late night tip. This is why I'm making this now. It really had me thinking, because I was like, damn, how did they start it? What did it take for them to really become that huge podcast? How consistent were they to become that huge podcast? And everyone's route was so different, And I was just looking at it like, damn, that progression is real. And when you're on the strive of success, you always want to care about, before like really money or anything, just long as you see that progression. Your progression is the greatest asset to success or to anything that you want to achieve. Because that progression, that consistency, that discipline to be consistent leads up to that progression. So I was like, damn, they was doing once a week. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 times a week. And everyone's route is different, of course. But it doesn't matter how you start as long as you stay consistent. That's the point. It does not matter exactly how you start your whatever you're going to do. It doesn't matter how you start, as long as you stuck with it and stay consistent with it. And as long as you really got, honestly, good fucking content to go with it. For real. Because you definitely want to make sure the content is good. I think my content is fucking A+. I'm not going to cap. Like, it's whatever you think. And whatever you think is the true reality of what you feel about your progression and your progress in whatever you're doing. That could be art. That could be music. That could be dancing. Anything like that. Long as you build that progression. Long as you stay consistent. Long as you use that self-discipline to stay consistent. Progression is your best reward or your best trophy to really see. Because there's nothing better than just seeing how much you've grown and how consistent you really been. And that just shows the dedication behind everything, bro. And that's some real shit. The progression behind everything. That planning, yo, like they give themselves a week and I don't know what was going on through their heads at the time, but they had it in their heads like, yeah, I'ma really get it. Like I made these goals to do these things and I'm gonna achieve it. Whether if it's once a week, I'm gonna work on my time. But as long as I'm moving, the progression is still there. I'd rather be slow and still moving than standing still and not going anywhere. And when I seen that shit, I was like, yo, like I could really go OD. Like I could really just go crazy with my content. This isn't nothing pre-written or nothing like that. This is just some shit I just thought about because I just seen it. I seen it for myself. I was like, yo, they really started from one video per week. Well, four videos a month. 4 weeks, 4 videos a month. To damn near dropping almost 6 or 7 videos and pieces of content a month. So when you're working on that route to success, always make sure you check on that progression. As long as you feel that progress. Because people are so impatient. Progression has... You have to be patient to have progression, bro. That's the only way you're going to see it. You have to be patient with progression. When you're eager, yeah. I mean, I feel like when you're really eager for something, bro, just grind and get it. However you get it, whether you start fast or whether you start slow. Just make sure it's quality. The quality's there. Prince Donnell has said something about like quality over quantity, right? He said, is it better for me to really just get out content faster and ignore the quality? Or I don't really remember exactly what he said word for word, but he was like, the quantity that I put out will build my quality. And he said the amount of videos that I put out will build the quality of those videos. It'll help me learn how to edit them faster. Like if I drop like 10 videos a day or 10 videos throughout a week, it'll help me to learn how to do that process faster. So when I start doing the edits faster, the quality will match the quantity. And that was some real nigga shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember word for word, but it went something like that. The quantity you put out will match up with the quality. That's what he was saying, you know. But aside from that, like the progression, bro, is just crazy. And it only took them 2 years to do that. 2 years, bro. 2 years to really get that type of fan base, bro, on Patreon. On Patreon, on Instagram, and whatever social media platforms Earn Your Leisure has. I truly respect that, bro. Because that's what you call dedication, bro. That dedication is tough, and that dedication comes with that self-discipline, bro. That dedication comes with that self-discipline. Because if you don't have self-discipline, you won't be anybody, bro. Real shit. Real fucking shit, bro. You won't amount up to anything because you don't have that self-discipline to want to amount up to anything. Once again, congratulations to Earn Your Leisure. Congratulations to Jay Shetty. I listen to a lot of you guys' podcasters, y'all. And y'all podcasters really motivated me to really want to really get it. You know what I'm saying? Really want for me to elevate my voice. To elevate to that new standard, to that new level. And trust and believe me, I'm going to be on y'all podcast and y'all going to be featured on mine. I'm calling this shit on May the 23rd, 2021, bro. I'm going to make it there. I'm going to get there, bro. trust and believe me. But that shit is real, bro. That progression is real, bro. And just to be able to notice and see that shit, I see it for myself, bro. Like I looked all the way down to the bottom, and I looked at where y'all started and how it's going, bro. That is some real shit. So to everyone, if y'all really aiming for something, don't worry about like the crazy the quantity of the shit for real. I mean, you can if you want to, as long as you just stay consistent. You're going to see the results, regardless. Whether you post once a week, whether you post twice a week, whether you post 3 times, 4 times, whatever, you'll get noticed. You'll make it to that finish line. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. How long can you stay consistent? What is the length of you staying consistent? Just have that consistency, bro. And I trust me, and you'll definitely reach whatever goal you want, bro, with that consistency. With that being said, faith plus great work ethic creates a vulnerable opportunity. And stay blessed, show gratitude, and most importantly, good night, my good people.